What's happening with G-Dragon and YG Entertainment? Well, let's dive right in. In the world of K-pop, the name G-Dragon is akin to royalty. A name that has been synonymous with the genre for 2 decades, it holds immense power and influence. But what if that name wasn't free to use? This is the reality that G-Dragon, one of the most iconic figures in K-pop, might face. Recently, YG Entertainment, the company that G-Dragon has been associated with since the dawn of his career, has extended their trademark registration for G-Dragon. This is a move that has stirred up quite a bit of chatter in the music industry. You see, the trademark for G-Dragon was initially filed back in 2003. It had a validity period of 10 years and was previously renewed in 2013. So why is this renewal causing such a buzz? Well, it's all about timing. G-Dragon's exclusive contract with YG Entertainment expired in June. This sparked rumors of discussions with Warner Music for a new contract. Now I'm sure you're putting 2 and 2 together. If YG Entertainment secures the trademark renewal, then G-Dragon won't be able to use his name if he decides to switch labels. This isn't just about a name. It's about an identity, a brand that has been carefully built over the years. Losing the right to use his name could have significant implications for G-Dragon's career. So, if the trademark renewal goes through, this means G-Dragon won't be able to use his name if he leaves YG Entertainment. But could he fight it? Stay tuned. Why is a name so important, you ask? Well, in the entertainment industry, a name is everything. It's not just a simple identifier, but it's an artist's very essence, their persona, their brand. It's how fans recognize them, how they stand out in a sea of talent, and how they make their mark in the industry. A stage name like G-Dragon is more than just a catchy moniker. It's a powerful tool that can catapult an artist into the stratosphere of stardom. But here's the catch. A stage name, once it becomes a brand, can become a subject of legal implications. It can be trademarked, owned not just by the artist, but by the record company they're associated with. This is where things can get really interesting and a bit complicated. You see, when a record company like YG Entertainment trademarks a stage name, they essentially have the legal right to that name. It's as if they own a part of the artist's identity. And if the artist decides to leave the company, they may not be able to take their stage name with them. Sounds harsh, right? But it's not uncommon. In fact, many artists have faced similar issues. The iconic Prince, for instance, famously changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol in the 90s to wrestle control of his music from Warner Brothers. He was, for a time, referred to as the artist formerly known as Prince. The rapper Childish Gambino, whose real name is Donald Glover, also faced a similar dilemma. He initially used the name as a joke, but it stuck, and now it's a brand, a name that's synonymous with his music. So it's not just about the name, it's about the power, the ownership, the control. It's a struggle between the artist and the industry, a dance of power and negotiation. So the fight for G-Dragon's name could be a significant one. But what are his options? So what can G-Dragon do in this situation? He's got a few choices. The first and most obvious choice is to fight for his name. G-Dragon could file an objection to claim ownership of the trademark. Trademarks are a bit of a legal quagmire, but essentially, they protect the use of a name, symbol, design, or phrase that distinguishes one source of goods or services from others. In the world of entertainment, a stage name like G-Dragon holds immense value. It's not just a name, it's a brand, an identity, a legacy. So, how does one go about claiming a trademark? It's a process, to say the least. G-Dragon would need to file an objection with the Intellectual Property Office. This would involve presenting evidence that he, as an individual, is more closely associated with the name G-Dragon than YG Entertainment. This could include anything from album covers, merchandise, concert tickets, social media posts, and more. It's about proving that when people hear G-Dragon, they think of the man, not the company. Then, there's the waiting game. These cases can take months, even years to resolve. There's the possibility of appeals, further evidence, legal back and forth. It's not a quick or easy process, but it could well be worth it for G-Dragon to truly own his name. However, there's also a risk. If the objection is unsuccessful, G-Dragon could be legally barred from using his own stage name outside of YG Entertainment. That's a daunting prospect for any artist, particularly one with such a distinctive and well-known moniker. But while this legal battle looms, what's next for G-Dragon's music career? With his contract expired and a potential legal battle ahead, what's next for G-Dragon's music? This is a question that has been echoing in the hearts of fans and industry insiders alike. Rumors have been swirling about G-Dragon's future, with whispers of discussions with Warner Music on the horizon. If these rumors hold substance, it could mean a whole new chapter in his illustrious career. Warner Music, with its global reach and vast resources, could provide G-Dragon with a platform to further expand his influence and solidify his status as a global music icon. Yet the move isn't without its potential pitfalls. A shift to Warner Music could mean a departure from the familiar, a break from the YG Entertainment family he's been part of for 2 decades. It's a daunting prospect, but one that G-Dragon, with his unyielding spirit and creative prowess, is more than capable of navigating. Let's not forget the success G-Dragon has achieved so far. His music has always been a reflection of his personal journey, and it's this authenticity that has resonated with fans worldwide. With hits like Heartbreaker and Crayon, he has consistently pushed the boundaries of K-pop, blending genres and experimenting with artistic styles. What might we expect from G-Dragon's music in the future? If his past work is any indication, we can look forward to a continuation of his trend-setting music. We can anticipate more genre-defying tracks, more heartfelt lyrics, and of course, more of G-Dragon's unique brand of charisma. But as always, the future is filled with unknowns. Will he be able to continue using his iconic name G-Dragon? Will his music style shift with a potential new label? Only time will tell. So, it's a time of uncertainty for G-Dragon, but also one of potential exciting changes. Regardless of what lies ahead, one thing is certain: G-Dragon's music will continue to inspire and captivate, just as it always has. So, to sum up, it's a complicated situation between G-Dragon and YG Entertainment. We've navigated through a labyrinth of legalities, speculation, and potential outcomes. We've seen how the recent trademark extension by YG Entertainment for G-Dragon has created a stir in the music industry. This move is significant because it came at a time when G-Dragon's exclusive contract with the company had expired, sparking rumors of him potentially signing a new deal with Warner Music. Let's not forget the power of a stage name. In the world of K-pop, a stage name is much more than a catchy moniker. It's a brand, it's an identity, it's a symbol that fans connect with. For G-Dragon, his stage name is a significant part of his identity as an artist, and losing the rights to use it could potentially impact his career. We've also explored G-Dragon's potential legal and career options in light of this situation. He could challenge the trademark extension, claiming ownership of his name. This could result in a legal battle, but it would allow him to maintain his brand identity. Alternatively, he could choose to rebrand, forging a new path under a different name. It's a risky move, but it's not unheard of in the music industry. What does the future hold for G-Dragon? It's hard to say. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding his next move. Will he fight for his name, or will he choose to step into a new era under a new identity? It's a decision that could shape the next chapter of his career, and we're all eagerly waiting to see what happens next. As fans, all we can do is wait and see how this unfolds. But one thing is for sure: G-Dragon's story is far from over.